Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me Sayali and I hope you guys are doing extremely fine. So in today's video we are going to talk about how does Airbnb exactly work for you as a guest and what are the do's and don'ts to improve your experience after you've made your reservations. So I've been traveling in more than 4 different countries and I've been using Airbnb and it has worked wonders for my trips, and share my experiences and travel tips which might be helpful for you guys as well. So make sure that you check out my other videos and subscribe to my channel. So to begin with, Airbnb has homes, villas, apartments, and not to forget one of the spectacular European castles which are indeed at a very huge price are listed on Airbnb on rent. Always try to make your reservations using the map available on the website. This way it will help you to make your reservations close to the city or the sightseeings available, because not all hosts provide perfect address before you book the apartment. The next thing is, make sure before you make your reservations, you at least check the last 10 reviews provided by the other travelers. Moving forward, ensure that you have a check on the check-in time. This is a very important factor because not all hosts have the same check-in time. So the next thing is, you need to ensure that you follow the house rules. The house rules are clearly mentioned while you make the reservations. You need to ensure that you read all of them and abide by them. Do not leave the apartment in a mess although you have paid for the cleaning fees. This might be helpful for the host to get their apartment ready for the next travelers. Airbnb has their payment plans according to the criteria. The payment plans are decided on selective apartments. If you choose a payment plan, you will pay a part of your reservation when your booking is confirmed, and you will be charged for future payments automatically according to the dates on the checkout page. And talking about the cancellation policy, Airbnb does have their cancellation policy. However, it varies from places or locations, and the terms and conditions also it depends upon how much time is left before your check-in. These were the tips that you need to remember before you make your reservations or while you make your reservations. And now let's discuss what are the things that you need to remember after you've made your reservations. So the first thing that the host will do after you've made your reservation, he will drop you a message and you need to ensure that you reply to your host well in time and not wait for another day. This way he will be ensured that your arrival. While your trip is on the go, make sure that you don't forget to confirm the address with your host well in advance. This should be at least done 24 hours prior to your reservations. This way you will also not have the confusion of the address and you would not fall into trouble if you are traveling late nights. You can also check for the nearest bus stop or subway station or metro station with your host. Let your host know well in advance if you are going to take an extra guest along with you. This way you will also be aware if there are any extra guest fees that are chargeable. Do not just assume it to be okay. Inquire about the check-in process. It would be great if you could check with your host on who would be available during the check-in process and to deliver the keys. It can happen so that nobody is there during your check-in and you will have to collect the keys from the mailbox or the letterbox. You would not be aware of it. So ensure that you have the password of the mailbox well in advance. Also, you can check for the Wi-Fi password and validate it in front of the host so that you do not disturb him anytime later in the day. One of the most important tips would be operate the keys right in front of the host. This will help you to make sure that you know each and every single key of the apartment. At some places, the apartment gates or the building gates do have a passcode. So ensure that you have noted down the password as well. Now the best part about the Airbnb apartments are that they have kitchens with cutleries as well. You have the authority to use them. Check with the host on how to operate the gas stove. I know this might sound a little silly, but yes, if you want to cook for yourself and you do not want to eat every day outside, you have an option to cook in your Airbnb apartment as well. So the next tip is going to be about the hygiene. So obviously, as you know that there are towels available in the Airbnb apartment. Ensure that you do not use them to remove the makeup stains or any other stains, or wipe off your shoes as well. Many of the hosts have complained that people do so. So be a little generous and do not do it. Instead, you can ask for wipes or tissues from the host and they will be glad to offer them to you. This is one of the most important tip. Yes, it's about smoking. Many of the travelers do smoke in the apartment. However, some of the hosts do not give the authority to smoke in the apartment. So do not just assume and do it in the apartment. Instead, ask for permission from the host and make sure that you do not fall in trouble, because if the host gives a bad review on you, you will not be able to book an Airbnb in the future. So now that you are all set with your apartment and you're ready to explore the city, your best local guide would be your host. You can check with your host for if he has any city maps available, or you can also check for any local authentic cuisines around the place and about the transportations in the city. And the last tip would be, do not forget to provide your feedback or your review. This would help your fellow travelers to make a good decision and to have a wonderful trip like you guys did. So I hope these tips were helpful for you, and they were. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section below and let me know how wonderful your stay was in the Airbnb apartment. Also, I will provide an invite link in the description box below. You can use that link and make your reservations. You will get a discount of 164 zlotys, which is approximately $39. Also, I will be going to a very interesting place in Warsaw itself, so stay tuned for the next video. Don't forget to hit the like button and share and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, take care, bye bye.